are articles of faith. And at the age of 17, young John McCain followed in their footsteps to the U.S. Naval Academy at Annapolis. There began a lifetime of service and devotion to America. In the early morning of October 26, 1967, Lieutenant Commander McCain departed for his 23rd bombing mission over North Vietnam. As McCain was completing his bombing mission, a Soviet-made surface-to-air missile struck his plane, shearing off the right wing. McCain ejected as his plane spiraled violently to earth. The force of the ejection knocked him unconscious. Both of his arms and one leg were broken. He came to as he plunged into a lake near his bombing target. Quickly, an angry mob gathered, seeking retribution for the rain of bombs. Dragging him from the lake, they broke his shoulder with a rifle butt and bayoneted him repeatedly. McCain was loaded into a truck and delivered to the infamous and hated Hanoi Hilton. Before it was over, McCain spent 5.5 years as a prisoner of war, 2 of them in solitary confinement. By 1973, the war was over, and McCain and nearly 600 fellow POWs were released and came home. After extensive physical rehabilitation, John McCain regained flight status and continued service to his country. But sadly, like a lot of prisoners of war, John's marriage ended several years later. Captain John McCain's last duty assignment was as the Navy's liaison to the U.S. Senate. It was during this time that he met Cindy Hensley from Phoenix. John and Cindy were married in 1980, and they made their home in Arizona. By 1982, an Arizona House seat opened up, and John, seeing a new way to serve, announced his candidacy. He won the election and was re-elected overwhelmingly 2 years later.
John is a loving, kind, strong father. What I would like the American people to know about John McCain is that he's a man of character, a man of honor, a decent man, a man of his word, and a strong family man, and someone that we can trust.
From day one in Washington, John McCain has been guided by one cause above all others: the fight for freedom. His mission? To make government smaller and taxes lower. John McCain knows that cutting government waste means we can lower the tax burden on American families and eliminate the inheritance tax and the unfair marriage penalty. Save Social Security once and for all by guaranteeing that all Social Security funds will be spent only on Social Security. But most of all, John McCain worries about what kind of country we're leaving our children. He's protecting them from the evils of internet smut by promoting the use of filtering technology. On issue after issue, John McCain defies the special interests, even when it hurts him politically. He knows that without campaign finance reform, we can't have real government reform. So he dares Washington to support his efforts to break the stranglehold that special interests and their money have on the political process. But to John McCain, our greatest duty is our national security. John McCain's a man we can believe and believe in. He is a man more tested and better prepared than anyone to lead America into the 21st century. John McCain for president. The character to do what's right and the courage to fight for it.